Although this one isn't 6 scale, this one is kind of a big deal for me. Let's take a look. Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the prototype images for the not 1/6 scale but 1/12 scale Jazzinc dioramas 1989 Batwing from the movie Batman 1989. So obviously where Michael Keaton stars as Batman and directed by, drawing a blank here, drawing an absolute blank, why am I drawing a blank? Tim Burton. Yeah, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Wednesday. Yeah, I got it. So, yeah, so this is not 1/6 scale, it is 1/12, but they have previously made this in 1/6, and I gotta say, it was the first time I ever really went on the Jazzinc website and really contemplated getting one of their products, but I just decided that it was simply too big, and I didn't have any any place big enough where I could display it and it look well.
Apologies for quick interruption to this video. If you're watching this video right now, hit the like button and more importantly, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me grow the channel and the support is greatly appreciated. Back to the video.
Personally, I think the 1/6 scale version, the way I would like to, if I owned the 1/6 scale version, it would be if I had like a basement style thing. We don't really do basements here in Ireland, it's not really a thing. But if you had that kind of amount of space, and then you could have it completely surrounded by whether it's your Modu cases or your Detolfs or your Bleedens like myself or Billies or whatever around all the perimeter, and then in the middle you'd have some pedestals, and this would be on a pedestal where you could walk around and get the full 360-degree view of it. And of course it'd be I'd want it, lit up and stuff like that. But with this room here, realistically, I just don't have space for it. So I had to end that. So this one is this one's a bit more reasonable, a bit more realistic for me. Even though it's 1/12 scale, the reason I'm so attached to this is because this is the first movie. This movie made me fall in love with the character of Batman, made me love movies, and essentially I wouldn't be collecting if it wasn't for this. I might not be as big as a movie fan as I am, or as big as a Batman fan, or a science fiction fan, or comic book fan, if it wasn't for this movie. I was just the right age for this. This came out in 1989. I would have been 6. And one of my fondest, kind of warmest memories as a child is it was either Christmas 89, because this would have come out like, I don't know, the summer or whatever like that. And then all the toys were out in the shops and stuff like that. It was either 89 or 90. It might have actually been 90. Like I know it came out in 89, but anyway, this particular memory, this Christmas memory, is core memory, we'll say. I got for Christmas the Kenner. I'm not sure if it was, I think it was called Kenner at the time. I believe it was Kenner or whoever. Or there was a word from anyway. I think it was Kenner, but version of the Batwing. And it was, obviously wouldn't be as big as the 1/12 scale, obviously a lot smaller than the 1/6, definitely. I think it was even smaller than the 1/12. But it had a handle on it, you could hold it from underneath, you pull the trigger, the claws came out in the front, it had the canopy, and it had the little Batman to go inside it, because separately I got the Batman and the Joker. Now look, it's a really nice, cute memory as a kid, but I remember watching this movie with my parents, so it must have been around the 90s, because the movie took ages to come out on VHS. So it was either 89 or 90, I think it was actually 90. But yeah, that Christmas day, got the Batwing and got the Batman figure and the Joker. That was a really, really nice memory, and also I loved the movie. And I remember watching the movie with my parents, and remember noticing, going, God, they're enjoying this too. So I knew it was a bit beyond a kids movie, but where adults could enjoy it too. And I really, really liked that. I thought as a kid, going, I like this now, and I think when I'm older I'll still like it. Whereas a lot of movies you will grow out of, and a lot of cartoons you'll just grow out of. So I always liked the design of this. And one of the nice things about the Batman 89 is that even though it's an old movie, I mean, what won't it be like in what's now 2025? In 4 years' time, wouldn't that would be 2029? Wouldn't that be 40 years old? That's mental. So one of the things about this movie is that because even though it's old, the way Tim Burton sets it, it's this weird kind of a gothic, kind of a strange comic book type of a take on it, where it worked so well. But it's hard to tell, like, when is this set? Is it supposed to be 1989, or is it supposed to be like in the 50s? And it doesn't matter, and that's why it works. So even though people would describe it as campy, I actually wouldn't disrespect the movie by calling it campy. I know that there's bits of it that aren't as, like, say, realistic or cool as the Nolan trilogy, but it's cool in its own right. So this, I love the design of 1989 Batmobile. I've got the Jazzinc one behind me. I've got the Tumblr on pre-order. So, like, I mean, I have faith that they're going to deliver in this. I think this looks incredible. Right. So this is a triple threat. This is a vehicle that's a triple threat. I love the character Batman. All right. I love this particular version, the 1989 movie. It's the movie that made me fall in love with the character, made me fall in love with movies in general, made me want to see what other type of movies would give me that feeling, that kind of a buzz. And of course, I love the design of this, and the fact that it's 1/12, it's a bit more realistic. So just the quick look at this, if this is a shrunken down version of their 1/6 scale, I think we're on a winner here. I love not only the shape and the design of that, of course, that's, you know, can't be credited to Yoast, that's credited towards the 89 crew and the designers of this. They actually made a replica like that, which I think was in around the size of the Jazzinc 1/6 scale version of it for when they filmed and stuff like that. Because if you look at it, it's hard, you don't catch it. It actually, the scenes with this hold up quite well, and you don't catch it unless you pause it or really, really look. If you're not looking, you won't catch it, but it's all done by models and stuff like that. But Jazz have done a great job. This is the prototype, but done at replicating this in 1/6, and hopefully they'll do just as good a job of replicating in 1/12. And this looks incredible. So what you have, you got the light up features. Some versions come with a stand. I'll go through all that in the pricing later on in the video. Some versions come with a Batman that sits in this. And to be honest, like I got my Jazzinc, the 1989 one behind me now, and nothing's sitting in it. But like, it doesn't really need to be, because the canopy's closed, you can't see into the canopy, whereas here you can see into the canopy, so you kind of need that seated Batman. So I love, just by the way, the details on like the paint brush in here is incredible. So hats off to Yoast, they've recreated this well. I believe that this isn't the render, this is actually a prototype they've done, I believe, because I saw a video of that in a case earlier on. The weathering and stuff like that on the gun turret is incredible. You got the missiles coming out there on the to Batman's left there, and just even like the little kind of paint chippings and stuff like that off it. So it's not like a perfect slick paint job, which is, that's, you know, recreating the way it was in the movie. Now this, look, in isolation, like, this doesn't look great, but when that's put inside in the cockpit, it will look incredible. It doesn't make a difference. You just have to see his head and shoulders. It's just, it looks a bit strange, but like, they just have to get him into that seated position. So as here, I know you can't see it, you know, kind of, it's a bit far back, but there, you're not going to notice difference. It's going to look like the same model that was used in the movie. So one version, I believe, just comes with just the Batwing, no seated Batman, and no stand. Then another version comes with just the Batman, no stand. Another version comes with just the stand, no Batman. And then the all-in version comes with the Batwing, the stand, the seated Batman all together. So there's the stand, there's the seated Batman. And yeah, so like, look, even like the way it's, like, I love the vehicle. I like the size, a bit more manageable. I'm still not sure where I'd put it. I like you can get the Batmans. This is obviously set 2 here, so set 4, that's everything. Batwing, stand, seated Batman. This comes in set 3 and 4. So set 3 must be just Batwing, and this set 4 must be all in. This here is set 2, so this comes with like the set that comes with the Batwing and the stand, or the all in version, which is 4. This is set 2. You can see there's no figure inside it. You kind of need the seated figure. I just love the paint job on this. It's not perfect the way it was in the movie, like, as in, it wasn't perfect in the movie. It was weathered in the movie, so it should be weathered like this. Even like there seems to be bits of rust and stuff like that on the or corrosion on the kind of the jaws that comes out the front, and the kind of machine gun there on the left side. I love the look at this. I really do. So this is set 3, which is just Batwing and the seated Batman. I really like it. I gotta say, I really like it. So set 1, just to recap, set 1 is just the Batwing, no stand, no seated Batman. Set 2 is the Batwing and a stand, but no seated Batman. Set 3 is the Batwing and the seated Batman, but no stand. I know I'm getting the bat. Well, okay. I haven't fully committed to this yet because I need to figure out where I want to put it. But if I get this, I'll want the Batman. I'm not sure on the stand though. I'm not sure on the stand. Like, I guess personal preference, I'll probably go for it. But I'm not gone on the bat symbol. I know a lot of people will probably like that. I'm not gone. I'd fair nearly a kind of a more generic stand because I feel that sometimes the bat symbol takes the focus off the actual Batwing because the Batwing is a bat symbol in itself. Do you get me? Because here I can see the bat symbol as in the Batwing is in the shape of the bat symbol. I don't know, do I need another Batwing bat symbol on the ground either. Plus you're kind of limited to pose it like that, but then again that is a way of posing it that you might want. Then like I'm not sure on the stand yet, basically, because I don't know how I'm going to pose it. I'm not going to be able to just pose it in like this. I'm not going to have the space for that. It's going to have to be wall mounted, which suggests to me just don't get the stand and find a way of wall mounting it. Like I'm not sure. I know I'm interested in the Batwing. I know I'm interested in the seated Batman. I'm just not sure on the stand yet. I'll probably end up going for it anyway. So look, all together then. So set 1 is the 12th scale Batwing, fully painted, shaded, weathered, with landing pods, also for mounting vertically. Okay, you see that might answer my question. Well, that comes with everything though, because it says if you look at set 2, it's the same as set 1, but optional dynamic flight stand. Right, okay. Interesting. And then set 3 is the same as set 1. So all of set 1, it comes with a landing. Just want to read that there. So with landing pods, so that means you can actually stand it up. With light up features on the outside, inside the cockpit, moving flaps, optional scissors, Gatling gun, and world DC power adapter. So that's set 1. Set 2 is the same as set 1 but with a stand. Set 3 is the same as set 1 but just a Batman pilot accessory, does not come with the stand. And the final set then, same as set 1 with both optional dynamic flight stand and sitting Batman. So that's everything. Okay, I thought the prices were on this as well. Okay, that's not Jazzinc, that's GameStop there. I just want to quickly see about the pricing. I think the all-in set was like $400. Give me 1 second. I just want to check this before I end this video. Right. Okay. I had it, but now it's gone. Interesting. Give me 1 second. I want to share this if I can. That's interesting. I'll go back again. I was nearly sure I had prices there. Interesting. The prices were not there. They were. Wait. I think I have it. There was definitely a post. I'm definitely not misremembering. Let me just scroll back through this and see if I can find that post. Aha, I have it. Okay. So, set 1, $319, $319. Set 2, $345, $345. Set 3, $369, $369. And the final set, the all-in set, was $395. Now, bear in mind, that does not include VAT or shipping, taxes, tariffs, customs charges, import charges, whatever you want to call them. It's the base price. You're going to have to add in shipping and some form of tax onto that more than likely. But in fairness, it's the price of an Iron Man figure. Iron Man figures have gone for more than that. I'm interested in this. This is a triple threat. You know, love the character. Let's just treat the Batwing like a character in a movie. In fairness, those scenes at the end of the movie are pretty epic. Love the source material, 89 Batman and those scenes. Love this particular version of the Batwing. There has been other renditions. And again, I've loved this movie since I was 6. I'll probably love it until the day I die. So yeah, I am interested in this, but I have to give it a bit more thought about where I can realistically display it to do it justice. Ideally, I'd like to be able to display it vertically and every now and then take it down and just like stand and take photos of it and stuff like that, because it does look incredible. All right, that's the end of the video, folks. If you want to support the channel, please like the video. subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Let me know if you've any interest in this particular vehicle by Jazzinc or not. Also follow me on Instagram. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.